You should be committed. Really, you should be committed. What did you think I meant by the C word? Johann Wolfgang von Goethe said that at the moment of commitment, the entire universe conspires to assist you. I believe he was correct. When you commit to something, when you focus your energy on it, you set universal law in motion to manifest what you're committed to. I've seen it in my life. Keep reminding yourself of the words of Emma Curtis Hopkins. There is good for me and I ought to have it. Now, if every idea manifested, we'd live in a confused, chaotic world. That's why we say treat and move your feet. Ernest Holmes tells us that if we treat, but then we think and act contrary to the treatment, what we're treating for will not show up. You have to have passion, energy, and real belief. Fire, as Ernest called it. You have to be committed. Reverend Noel McInnes defined commitment as a non-divertible intention. Now, you may intend to do a lot of things. You may intend to take a trip to Europe or go to the grocery store today. Can you be diverted from that intention? Or are you going to fulfill it no matter what? To quote Goethe again, until one is committed, there is hesitancy, the chance to draw back, always ineffectiveness. Concerning all acts of initiation, creation, there is one elementary truth, the ignorance of which kills countless ideas and splendid plans. Your success at what you're doing is determined by your level of commitment to it. If you pursue it casually, you'll probably wind up a little bit better off. If you pursue it with all your heart, you'll usually get there. Remember the old song, When You Wish Upon a Star? My favorite song when I was a boy. Remember the second verse? When your heart is in your dream, no request is too extreme. That's true, but you have to go and do it. Edwin Gaines writes in The Four Spiritual Laws of Prosperity. Now, when I use the word commitment, I'm not talking about a vague, hazy, wishy-washy comment like, I'll do it if it seems like it'll work out. I'm talking about a passionate, 100% commitment where we say, I'm going to do it by God, come hell or high water. When we have that level of commitment, we are completely unstoppable. Most people have no idea how much power they have. Well, if you want to exercise that power, you can do so through commitment. The power of intention, when focused as a commitment, is unstoppable. As Goethe famously told us, the moment one definitely commits oneself, then providence moves too. All sorts of things occur that would never have otherwise occurred. Unforeseen incidents and meetings and material assistance, which no man could have dreamed would have come his way. And that's true no matter what it is. If you're committed to healing, to being a movie star, to raising a great family, to being a great chef, or whatever, an intention so strong that it cannot be converted is the spiritual energy needed to get it done. Unfortunately, commitment allows no shortcuts. There really aren't any. Real commitment requires going the long way. Sandeep Kashyap notes that, let's get this straight, there are no shortcut to success. The only way to be successful is to take the long road and follow your pursuit with 100% dedication and commitment to it. So how do you get to that level of commitment? Well, first, believe in yourself. You are the conscious, deliberate, intentional expression of God. You're here for a purpose. Whatever that purpose is, you're here to fulfill it. No one else can. You have the power to do it because you are part of God's universe. The power of God is working in your life. If God can't do it, it can't be done. But you're the agent through which it's done. Most people underestimate their own capabilities. Most people are so focused on what they can't do that they can't see what they can do. What lights you up? What are you called to do? What excites you? Okay, then what would it take to do it? You're capable of being the best person you can be if you commit yourself to doing so. Make a plan. Take it step by step, but never lose the commitment to it or doubt your ability to do it. If you couldn't do it, you wouldn't be asked to do it. God is never going to send us on a wild goose chase. But do you really want to do what it takes? Every day, ask yourself what the next step is. There's an old Chinese proverb that says, "A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step." You may not be able to see the long view, but you can see what's in front of you. Take it one step at a time. What can you do today to achieve your goal? Excuse me. Janice Stanfield asks in a song, "What would I do today if I were brave?" What would you do if you were brave enough to step into your commitment? What would you do if you were brave enough to step into your dream? What step can you take today to get there? Be adaptable. Adaptability allows opportunities to present themselves in unexpected ways. It opens space for good to show up. In the military, they say that everyone has a plan until they get to the battlefield. Or, to quote the poet Robert Burns, the best laid plans of mice and men go oft astray. You're probably not getting there the way you planned. That requires flexibility. It may require you to take a major detour. If you're truly committed, you can manage to take the detour and enjoy the scenery without too much frustration. In the words of Charles Darwin, it is not the strongest of the species that survives, nor the most intelligent that survives. It is the one that is the most adaptable to change. Are you adaptable enough to maintain your commitment, even when the way you were doing it isn't getting you there? Learn as much as you can from whomever you can, and then apply that knowledge. Use it as part of your commitment to your good. Use that knowledge to be more effective in doing what you're here to do, and learn some more tomorrow, even if it's just some trivia from Jeopardy. You never know when the most trivial thing will suddenly be useful. Be willing to set boundaries. Say no. Don't let things that don't serve you divert you from your intention. Focus is the key. Say yes to what serves and no to what doesn't. It won't help you carry out your commitment. Not for you. Say thank you and set it aside. It may keep you up at night. Let it. Be willing to do what it takes as long as it's moral, ethical, and legal. Stay in integrity. Not doing so will impede your commitment. But within these parameters, do what it takes, even when you don't want to, even when it hurts, even when it's inconvenient, even when you think you can't. When you feel stuck, remember the little engine that could. How did it do it? I think I can. I think I can. It was willing to make the journey because it knew it could. A few years ago, there was a movie of the old 1960s cartoon Peabody and Sherman, which was a segment of the old Rocky and Bullwinkle show. For those who aren't familiar with it, Mr. Peabody is a genius dog who's invented many things, including a time machine he calls the Wayback Machine. And Sherman is his adopted son. It's a very funny role reversal. There's one scene where Peabody, Sherman, and Sherman's new friend Penny are in the Renaissance visiting Leonardo. While Da Vinci and Mr. Peabody are doing some work, Sherman and Penny are exploring. They come across Da Vinci's flying machine. They figure out how to fly it and are happily flying around town without incident. They fly by where Peabody and Da Vinci are working, and Mr. Peabody asks Sherman what he's doing. Flying, Sherman says happily. But you can't fly, says Mr. Peabody. I can't? Sherman asks, sounding puzzled. At that point, he crashes the flying machine. As long as Sherman thinks he can fly, he flies fairly effortlessly. As soon as Peabody reminds him that he can't fly, suddenly he can. He crashes. Do you think you can, or do you think you can't? And of course, the final point is to keep at it. Keep a good work-life balance. Keep taking that step forward. Keep believing that you can fly that flying machine. As T.S. Eliot reminds us, we are only undefeated because we have gone on trying. So keep it up. You're doing great. You really should be committed.